Hello, friends. We start this Foreign Investors on India report this week, the visit of Israel President Rivlin. The report will also focus on the Singapore India business dialogue held in Singapore last week. Among others, we have in the report an Asian Development Bank loan and a credit facilities from the French Development Agency. President Rivlin has called for a free trade agreement between India and Israel to boost bilateral trades. He also highlighted Israeli technologies that can be used in India. The technology was water, waste management, solar energy, as well as improvement to farm output. Israeli, a rain deficit country, he said, has managed its water in the farm sector very well. That know-how he can share with India and help Indian farmers improve output from their crops. President Rivlin made a week-long visit to New Delhi last week and called on business community leaders to work together and build stronger markets both in Israel and in India. Part of the Rivlin delegation was retired Brigadier General Ben Brauch. Ben Brauch also spoke of various defense cooperation that needs to be built or strengthened further between India and Israel. He said Israel was willing to share its technologies in the defense sector and help with further research and development work across both countries' armed forces institutions. India's defense sector will create business opportunities worth 250 million over the next 10 to 15 years, Commander Sujit Samadar told a roundtable on India-Israel defense, which was held during President Rivlin's visit. The defense sector is looking for a wide range of technologies, including UAV and cybersecurity, said Commander Samadar. Speaking at the same roundtable on India-Israel defense sectors, Shambhu Kumaran, a joint secretary in the defense ministry, said the production from the defense sectors will shift from the public to private sector in the next 5 years. Singapore's National Development Minister Lawrence Wong sees a lot of opportunities to do business in India. These include urban solutions, water management, solar energy in India's smart cities programs. Lawrence Wong addressed the annual Singapore India Business Dialogue, which was organized by the Singapore Management University and the Indian School of Businesses. Wong also pointed out that Amravati, one of the new state capital being built in Andhra Pradesh, was designed by a Singapore group. Wong sees a strong partnership between India and Singapore. Singapore investors are keen in investing in India, he said. Sembcorp is one leading group in Singapore which has invested in India's power sector. Sembcorp's investment is in thermal and renewable energy. The company is expected to undertake more power plant projects in India. The Asian Development Bank has signed a 500 million loan agreement with the Indian government. It is for a 9.8 kilometer long bridge across the Ganga River. Located near Patna, the bridge will link North and South Bihar. The bridge will use state-of-the-art technology and will be the largest of its kind across the river structure. Nagpur Metro has secured a €130 million facilities from French development agency AFD. The credit money would be used to order signals, power supply, and other equipments. Nagpur Metro has already placed its rolling stock orders as thus far. The credit is for 20 years. India's bond markets have held up well compared to currency and equity, says Development Bank of Singapore. It says that the reason currency reforms have also brought in more cash and increased liquidity. This would mean that banks borrowing and banks lending interest rate would soften further in the coming months. India has held discussions with friendly countries for the export of light combat aircraft Tejas. This was disclosed in Parliament by Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar. India is also expected to receive fighter jet Rafale from September 2019. The fighter jets Rafale are being bought from under an agreement with the French government. We end this presentation with an announcement from Eros, which has formed a partnership with CP Group of Russia. Films from both sides will be exchanged, and Indian films will be dubbed in Russian languages, says Eros. We start this week with DHL Express service, which is expecting a double digit growth in the service in the coming years. We have Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking's senior executive telling us that